What's up, everybody? So I am back to do the review on the remainder episodes for season 5 of Growing Up Hip Hop, and I'm actually behind because I didn't even know the show came back on so quick. Like it had just went off maybe like 2-3 months ago, and then it came right back. So we gonna go ahead and get right on into it. I don't even know if this thing recording, but I think it is. Okay, yeah, it is. So, the season 5 episode 15 starts off with Brianna and Twist. They're pretty much doing like a recap of everything that happened over the past couple of days. They pretty much went into talking about what took place at Egypt's engagement party. And so they kind of just like recap that whole last episode. And then it goes straight into episode 15 where Boogie and Egypt and Sam meet up at the nail shop. And so pretty much they I guess going over everything, just talking about what happened at the engagement party and how she felt. And that Sam still he seemed to not understand why Brianna has it out for him. But really, to be honest, everybody knows why Brianna don't like you. They don't want you with Egypt. So, but at some point, I guess they'll have to get over it. Then, TT, after, not the last episode of the engagement party, but the episode before that, I think it was Egypt's birthday party. TT decided she was over it. She didn't want no other parts. Nobody pretty much had her back besides Brianna, but Brianna wasn't even at the birthday party. But she ended up going back to Jamaica. Her and her boyfriend, they moved to Jamaica. And they actually have like a little house, condo, cottage. I don't know what it is. It's nice as shit. But they moved to Jamaica. And apparently she has a new business ventures that she's going after with growing marijuana. And so, come to find out, I knew TT and Egypt were cousins, but I never knew how they were cousins. But so we found out in this episode that Egypt mom, Maureen, not Egypt, Lord Jesus. TT's mom, Maureen, is Peppa's sister. And I was like, oh. I never really followed Salt and Pepper like that. I like their music, but I never really followed them like that. So I never knew she had a sister. So they pretty much have a conversation about why TT and Egypt is not getting along, or why everybody has it out for TT. And so Maureen was like, I don't want my family to be torn apart by one piece of the family's relationship with their fiance or the significant other, Sam and Egypt. And so she was going to try to make sure it gets fixed. So Maureen calls Pep on the phone and let her know, like, we need to have a conversation. And all this time, I did not know. I'm still gagging at the fact Pepper got a sister in Jamaica who's a successful lawyer down there. So I was gagging at that. Next, Angela and Reverend Ron, they meet up to go to one of the kids' birthday party. They decide to have a birthday party at the bowling alley. And so JoJo pretty much goes on a whole, they start asking him about how did he feel being married. JoJo is pretty much like, he enjoyed being married. I guess he had started to compromise with him and Shanice. So now I'm guessing he's home at night because apparently Shanice is happy. But we kind of all knew they was going to get married anyway because they kind of started posting it online. Bow Wow shows up at the bowling alley. And I just don't understand, like, I get that Angela and Bow Wow are friends, but it seems like it's like a back and forth type of friendship. That's how it comes off on TV. Like, 1 minute, she was friends with Romeo. She never really talked about Bow Wow. And then when her and Romeo were off, Bow Wow always comes up out of the blue in the picture. And I just think that's just so strange. Like, I feel like if we friends, we always gonna be friends. Like, I'm gonna talk to you every day or, when I need to, but not when I'm not friends with another person or whatever. So Angela's sister Vanessa and her friend they're kind of like sitting off in the side on the sideline, like watching, like, maybe this could be, because apparently, well, and not apparently, not Romeo. Lord Jesus, I'm losing my mind today. It's too much going on. But Bow Wow and Angela used to go together when they were teenagers. And it didn't work out, so they end up becoming real good friends. So I thought it was actually nice to see that they were having fun together. He ended up coming to the bowling alley with him. And you could tell, like, the chemistry is there. Bow Wow loves Angela, but I don't think Angela like him like that, if you get what I'm saying. So after all of that, they started talking about the Romeo situation. Angela pretty much is like, I'm over it. It's, I'm moving on with my life. I don't have anything else to say about it. So the next scene shows Maureen and Pep talking about Sam in Egypt. Maureen pretty much wants Pepper in Egypt to come to Jamaica. She's like, I want you to get on a plane and come here now so we can discuss this, fix this, see what we need to do as far as getting this family back on track, because I don't like the way it's turning out. Like, I don't like the way things are happening with the family. Like, it seems like Sam came in and Egypt lost all of her friends. Nobody really wants to hang around Egypt like that. And it's not that they don't like Egypt, they just don't care for Sam. But I get the concerns. Sam did come off the first season or two very calculated. Like, it's a motive behind why he's getting with Egypt. And then come to find out, he met Egypt in the gym, and then also prior to him meeting Egypt in the gym, that's how they got together. He used to sell hair. He used to sell hair or hair products for Pep, and then I guess he knew that Pep had a daughter named Egypt who went to that gym, so I guess he just started going to the gym. But I think it all sounds kind of calculated. But I mean, if the love is real, it's real, whatever, I don't care. But Maureen pretty much was like, y'all need to get on a plane and come down here. Pep pretty much blows it off like, nah, I ain't coming to no Jamaica. I ain't getting in Egypt and Sam's mess. I said what I need to say. They engaged. I'm happy for my daughter. That's all I care about. So she gonna put on this little rant, gonna say, well, I was in a car accident last year and my leg is hurting real bad, so I can't be flying. They telling me I need to keep my legs elevated. But you in the car driving around New York and you live all the way in Vegas. Oh, okay. Pep didn't want to go. So we get a little further on in the episode. Sam and Easy are at his video shoot, and I forgot the name of the song, but Sam got a new song. Egypt is playing like his widow or something. Apparently the video concept is Sam's dead and Egypt is mourning the death of his, like the death, the loss of her husband or boyfriend or whatever. And everyone is in the video, like Easy's in the video, his wife is in the video. And the song sounded nice, however, I'm just not a real big fan of Sam. I'm sure he probably got good music, though. I'm just not a big fan of Sam, so. Easy and his wife is Aaliyah. They all sit down and discuss the whole Brianna situation again. Of course, everybody's wanting to discuss this engagement party with Brianna and Sam. And so Aaliyah pretty much tells Egypt, like, I don't care for Brianna. Like, I can't rock with her. And I get that, but to be honest with you, Aaliyah, you really didn't have a reason not to like Brianna other than the fact that she dated Easy before y'all got together. And Brianna told you need to check your man, don't check me. And which I thought that was right, but of course it went left at the birthday party the past couple episodes. And so back to New York, Damon Dash, and Tretch meet up at the tattoo shop. Damon getting another tattoo on his body. I don't know where he's getting his tattoo. He got 1 billion tattoos already. But apparently, he wanted to get another one. But, of course, Damon's in New York because he got to go to court in the Bronx for child support with one of his baby mamas. According to Boogie, he got several baby mamas. So, I'm not surprised. So, Tretch and Dame, they having a conversation about the kids and how he's got to go to court and he want his whole family there to support him, but the support ain't there. And the kids being disrespectful is just not right. And then, of course, they start talking about the Brianna situation, too. And I got where Tretch was coming from, but no, ain't no but to that. Brianna should have picked a better time and place to have that conversation. And that engagement party was not the right place. I agree with Treasure. Like the respect level was so wrong. Like the respect level was terrible with Brianna and the way she talked to Treasure. And then Dame and Trish going this whole rant about, back in the day when they were growing up, only thing they had was the grind, like the hustle. Like they got out and did stuff, did what they needed to do to come up on top. And it's only a handful of a small group of guys coming out of the struggle and making it big to do whatever they can do for their kids or whatever. I appreciated that conversation coming from two rap legends or whatever. So it was nice. Pep and Egypt meet. They talk about the foolishness too. Pep told Egypt she gotta go to Jamaica. Egypt really don't want to go, but she went anyway. We're gonna fast forward a little bit because it's starting to get a little long. Twist and Brianna at the paint store. I like Twist. Twist is like, I don't know if you've ever been around someone who's always high or always on some type of substance and they're just so mellow and too cool for you. That's how Twist is. It seems like every episode Twist shows up and he's the mellowest person out of the bunch. And I love his personality. And so he meet Brianna at the paint store. Of course, she's making some type of art. And Twist talks to the little clerk or whatever and say, I'm trying to get to know you. You're pretty, this and that and the third. And the girl like, oh, thank you, this, that, and the third. And he was like, so what's your name? You said, I'm going to tell you my name. You tell me your name. So she told him his name or what, told him her name. He told her his name. And he was like, well, shoot, maybe we can hook up or something when you off of work. He just spitting game at this girl. And then he gets slapped in the face because she was like, well, I prefer to talk to her than talk to you. Come find out she a lesbian. He was so thrown off. But it was so fun. I like Twist. I think Twist is probably going to be my favorite person on the cast thus far. I like Brianna, but Brianna in the doghouse right now. So Twist my favorite right now until some other shit pop off, but hopefully not. Ange goes to Bow Wow. Ange goes over to Bow Wow's house to meet up with him. They discuss the tour. Of course, he was on the Millennium Tour at the time, and Ange pretty much was telling Bow, like, you should let me help you. Like, let me, sell your merch or merchandise or, your tour stuff or come up with some ideas and, things to sell at the tour for you. And he seemed like he was up for doing it, but I think he was more so flirting with Ange, but Ange was like, look, this is about business. I came to you on some business tips. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I want to, help you, not be with you. Pretty much, that's how she said it. And I can respect that, but of course, they were flirting. He was flirting with her or whatever. And I think Ange is like, this dude, I can't deal with him. But he's fun to be around, so I get it. It's understandable. So we're going to jump right on into episode 16 because I was 2 episodes behind, so I had to catch up yesterday, the day before yesterday. Boogie goes to see Dame and his wife to talk about, the court case or whatever. Dame, I guess they was all happy to see him show up, which I was surprised that Boogie showed up too, considering the last time they actually saw each other, they got into a screaming match at the counselor's office, and Dame left and Boogie left. And then they having a conversation about the court case, and then wherever Dame was staying, it's like a hotel apartment type of building. And Dame pretty much was expressed to Boogie and his wife, like, I like the way this building looks. This would be nice to invest in, make apartments. You have a hotel on the other side. It'll continue to make the money come in. So Boogie was like, yeah, it's a brownstone. It's nice. It's a brownstone. And I guess Dame got offended because he kept saying it was a brownstone. I didn't understand it. And then they got into this whole back and forth about, you got to respect me. I'm your father and I'm your dad or whatever. So what I say goes. And in public, I'm always right. regardless if I'm wrong, I'm always gonna be right, even in the public eye. And Boogie was like, you want me to give you respect, but you can't let me express to you how I feel. He was like, that doesn't matter. So Boogie was like, well, okay. I'm not gonna sit up here and fake the fault with you. I'm not gonna lie to say to say your truth is true when it's a lie. So Boogie got put out again. Damon always put Boogie out. He was like, all right, I'm out. He was like, all right, I'm good. This conversation over with. I feel bad for the wife because I want to say she's pregnant still. And to be stuck in the middle with these two, it kind of like, it sucks. I'm sure it does. So Boogie left. And the next scenes is about Angela, Vanessa, and Shanice meet up at Ange's house because she's getting ready to do photo shoots for some projects she got coming up. And Vanessa pretty much goes on to say, over the past couple of years, she hasn't been feeling right about how she looks, her image, and how she's gained weight and she want to lose weight. But the pressure of being a public figure or a celebrity is tough for her because everybody wants you to look a certain way. And I got where she was coming from, considering I'm a person that I deal with my own weight too. Like I was small at one point, I'm big at one point, I was small again. Now I'm gaining weight all over again. So I get where she was coming from, but she was like really frustrated about like she's really wanting to lose weight, but how tough it is, and it's starting to affect her. It's starting to affect her mentally because people always have negative things to say because, of course, she's in the public eye. So I got where she was coming from. So apparently they all gonna start some type of group to work on their weight. JoJo and Vanessa meet up at the photo shoot to talk about the tour merchandise and how she's going to be helping Romeo with selling his products at the tour. And JoJo pretty much is concerned about Vanessa. He was like, okay, are y'all just working or is this business and pleasure? And Vanessa was like, Ange is like, it's just business. It's not going to be nothing else. And JoJo's concerned because Angela just went down this whole road with Romeo, and he don't want her to go down this road with Bow Wow too. So he was like, don't mix business with pleasure. Better yet, don't talk to nobody with little in front of their name. Lil Romeo, Lil Bow Wow, Lil Yachty, Lil Bootsy, nobody with a little in his name, in front of their name. Judge was like, just stay away from them. And I thought it was kind of funny. Easy and Sam meets up to talk about the party that Twist is getting. Twist's birthday party is coming up. And Easy pretty much wanted to invite Sam since Egypt went out of town or whatever to Jamaica. He wanted to make sure he got an invite to Twist's party. And so Sam expresses how he felt the ways about everything Twist had to say about him at the engagement party. And pretty much if they did like a little flashback showing that Twist pretty much was like, you riding the coattail of Egypt and Pepper, like get your own lane. You see the girl trying to shine, like you picked the opportune time to propose to Egypt, but you also did a concert about yourself. Like the engagement wasn't always all about Egypt, it was more so about you. Cause you sung a song, you pretty much came out of the closet saying that you messed with a trans girl. Okay. It's 2020, they're everywhere, so I get it. And you proposed, but again, it was about you. The fight was about you. The argument was about you. So the whole engagement was about Sam, and I got what Twist was coming from. So Sam felt the ways about it. And he was pretty much telling Easy, like, I might go because I need to talk to Twist and I need to get off my chest how I feel, because I thought it was kind of shady that he would downplay me like that and say that I'm riding Egypt and Pepper's coattail. So Easy was like, yeah, I want you to come, but I don't think it's going to be the place and the time for you to have that conversation with Twist about how you feel at his birthday party. And I don't understand why people pick parties and big events to have an explosive conversation or have negativity brought up in such a good time. Like when people's having a good time, I think this is just so crazy. But all the shows do that, and I just think that's just so tired. So Easy's starting to kind of feel like, I don't know if Sam should come, but I'm sure he's gonna show up anyway because production gonna make his ass go. So this episode ends with Egypt getting ends up in Jamaica. So Maureen goes and pick Egypt up from the airport, and Maureen is pretty much, talking to Egypt about how TT feels and how it seems like Sam is breaking up the family. And then Egypt goes on to say that, from my understanding, everybody keeps saying, or from what I've heard from Sam, that he really thinks TT likes him or wants to be with him, but I don't think that's the case. TT, she a little uppity, and I don't see her with Sam. Yeah, I didn't believe that when I heard it. And so Maureen was like, well, maybe that's just your insecurities, or maybe you're just thinking these things because you have some insecurities within yourself. And Egypt was like, no, that's not the case, but okay, I'll agree to disagree pretty much. So Maureen was like, well, we're going to have a family meeting and we're going to talk about it to try to straighten it out, get everything fixed. Egypt then finds out that not only is TT going to be there, her brother Tyran is there. And Egypt was caught off guard, like, Tyran is in Jamaica. I didn't even know Tyran was in Jamaica. So she kind of feels ambushed. And I got where she was coming from. So they pull up at TT's house or whatever. And Egypt calls her mom on FaceTime and was like, I feel ganged up on. TT's here, Tyran's here, Maureen is here, and I feel like they're just gonna jump on me. And Pep was like, no, they're not gonna jump on you. Just make sure you say what you need to say, get what you need to get off your chest, and let that be that. So of course they get into the whole conversation. Everybody is agreeing to disagree. TT's pretty much saying, like, I'm over it. We can squash this conversation. We ain't really got to talk about it because there's more important things going on. And come to find out, TT pregnant with her boyfriend's baby. So everybody's shocked. Egypt's shocked because she didn't know. Pep still is on the FaceTime. Pep knew, but Egypt didn't know, so Egypt felt left out. She was like, damn, this is supposed to be my cousin. We do everything together. Why am I the last person to know that you're pregnant? And I was saying to myself, well, Egypt, she doesn't really care for Sam. Y'all kind of pushed her off to the side. Well, TT pushed herself off to the side because she was getting a little bit too involved with Sam and Egypt's relationship. So that's TT's fault. So, but she's pregnant. And nothing got resolved, to be honest. They did a lot of back and forth. And nobody said what needed to be said. Nobody apologized. TT didn't apologize. Egypt didn't apologize. And it was just a back and forth situation. So, of course, this is probably going to be another episode of TT versus Egypt versus Sam. And I'm over it. But that was season 15 and 16. I'm going to try to keep caught up because I want to keep doing the videos 2 episodes at a time. It's a lot. So that was back on season 15. It came back, episodes 15, 16. Next week episode comes on. We're going to see what transpired. I want to say Twist's birthday party is probably going to be on this next episode. So I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out with Twist and Sam. But, of course, if you like the video, subscribe if you want to keep up with my foolishness. And share it if you thought it was interesting. See you next week.